John here, and I figured since I got back decent, why not talk about my Mad Monster Party 2020 experience. Overall, I had a good time, and I did get some stuff, so I'll show that in this video. And, getting to Charlotte, it's about 3.5 hours for me. Getting there, getting back, it's always around 3.5 hours. It's not that bad of a drive. But Saturday, I got there around 1. Got at the hotel, checked in, and the first thing I did was went up to my room, dropped luggage off, and went back down. And the Hilton's a very nice hotel. I mean, you got the lobby, you got the escalators that go down to the ballrooms. Now, as far as the names that were there, I mean, as far as like marquee names, you had Robert Englund, you had Carl Weathers, yeah, Apollo Creed was there, Nev Campbell from the Scream movies, Matthew Lillard. So, I mean, you had quite a few names there, and some that I did meet, and I'll talk about that. I've noticed that, as far as like Mad Monster Party, now, this convention, they come every year to Charlotte. It's been a couple of years since I've been. I was going to go last year, but I had to back out. That was 2018, the last time that I went, so this was very cool to go back. It seems like they've cut down on the roster a little bit. I don't know, it's just me. But when I went back in 2014, I mean, they had way more on, as far as the roster. I mean, they had a lot more people. To hear, they probably have about, like with this, they probably had about maybe 10 big names, maybe 10 or 11 big names, and some, like PJ Souls was there, Doug Bradley, Pinhead himself. But, there was a whole lot more vendors, which was cool. I mean, it was cool to see a lot of artwork and stuff. But the first person that I met was Danny Lloyd. Yes, little Danny from The Shining. And he was very nice in person, very down to earth. And it's cool because he's actually a teacher. He's a biology teacher now. I don't think he does acting anymore. I mean, I think he made, from what I was looking on IMDb, I think he did have a like little cameo in Doctor Sleep. But other than that, I mean, nowadays he's a teacher. So he was telling me about that. And it sucks in a way because I had a Shining t-shirt in my suitcase back in the room, so I didn't wear that. I had an Overlook Hotel t-shirt that I didn't wear. I didn't even think about that. But, Danny Lloyd was very cool, and he was very kind, and so, yeah, I got a photo with him and shook his hand and said, it was nice meeting you, so got to meet Danny Lloyd, and, walked around some more, checked out some of the vendors. I mean, really cool stuff. Of course, you're not going to get everything, I wish, but I was trying to think, I think the next person that I met was Matthew Lillard. Yes. From Scream, Hackers. I mean, he was Shaggy in Scooby-Doo without a paddle. Great actor. And he had a little bit of a line when I got, because I noticed there was a line going to his table. And this line was in this, it started in this corridor. So, waiting for Matthew Lillard, the line wait was about 45, 50 minutes. And yeah, I mean, it sucks waiting, but, when you actually get there, when you get to meet it, it's all worth it. Excuse me, but put my drink right here. But Matthew Lillard, when I got to him, he was very cool, very down-to-earth guy. The first thing I brought up was Hackers, and I'm like, how was it, what was it like to work on Hackers? And he's like, it was fun, because after that I got my first computer after making that film, and so I did get an autograph, which I put over there. Actually, let me go ahead and get that. So put that right there. So I did get an autograph. Hack the Planet. I'll frame that. But yeah, I mean, just very cool in person, and Yeah, he was, he was a hoot. I mean, every person that he met, he was having fun and, high-fiving people. And if you ever get a chance to meet Matthew Lillard, I mean, very cool guy. And go meet him. Again, I mean, he was in Hackers and he was in Scream. He was in Scooby-Doo Without a Paddle. Long list of movies. And so he was cool. And I think that's all I met on Saturday. I mean, Saturday from like 1 to 5:30, I was in and out of the ballrooms, like I would walk around for a little bit, go back to my room, kind of set stuff down, then go back down, walk around a little bit, and then go back upstairs for a little bit, then go back down. So I was in and out. But around 5:30, 6 o'clock, they're sort of wrapping it up. Like around 5:30, I noticed that a lot of the celebrities were gone. Vendors, they were still around, but, the celebrities had left. And that's, by like 7:30, I was pretty much in my room. Went out, got something to eat, came back, and I just laid around till like midnight, fell asleep. Today, woke up, got breakfast, and the convention, they opened it up at 11, went downstairs, and, actually yesterday, let me rewind back for a second. I did bump into Edward Furlong because he was there. Yes, John Connor from T2, Judgment Day, Pet Sematary 2, American History X. He was cool. I mean, I didn't get a picture or anything, but, I know he's had some problems in the past, with drugs and stuff. I talked to him. I was like, I'm sorry what happened in Dark Fate. The first 5 minutes of the movie rubbed me the wrong way. And for me, he's like, it's cool. He's like, I worked on it for a day. And so, we just kind of had like a little 30-second chatter about that. But I got to talk to Edward Furlong, so that was cool. And again, I know he's had some problems in the past, but, he seems to be doing better. Robert Patrick was going to be there, but he canceled. I don't know what happened. That would have been cool. I definitely would like to have met Robert Patrick. That would have been nice. But getting back to Sunday, they opened up at 11. And, of course, I mean, there's still a lot of people there. And this is today. This is this morning. There's still a lot of people there. And the first thing I wanted to do was go meet Carl Weathers. Now, the mistake that I made, I don't know what I was thinking, because I could have gotten a photo op, but I wasn't sure if I had to pre-order that. Because when I got to Carl Weathers' table, it was weird because, I know some celebrities, they won't take table photos or selfies. The guy, I was like, how much is it? He's like, the signatures are $60. So I just got one autograph. But he was telling me, yeah, he's doing a photo op a little bit later for $70. And I would have done that, but I wasn't sure, if that was something I had to pre-order. But I did not get my photo with Carl Weathers. I don't know, because the handler, I mean, he, for one, he was talking so fast I couldn't hardly understand, but I swear he said that you can get a combo, but Mr. Carl Weathers would charge a lot if you got autograph and photo of the table, and that I did not want to pay that much. I don't know if I want to give the number out. So I just got an autograph, and I shook Carl Weathers' hand, and I talked to him for, a good minute. I was like, it's cool to meet you. And he didn't have a lot of people in line. I mean, maybe like a few people. And he was like in the corner of this ballroom. So it may have been like he was just doing autographs, and maybe that's why I didn't see a whole lot of people taking pictures with Carl Weathers, like table photos. So maybe he was just doing autographs. And I did get one, so I'll show you right here. Yeah, to John, all the best. And again, we talked for a minute. We actually talked about Predator. That's the first movie that that I just thought about. And I was like, what was it like working on that? And I did ask about the Van Damme, who was the original Predator, and I was like, so what was going on there? What's the story there? Why did Van Damme? And he's like, I don't know what happened. He's like, but would have, I'm glad that things turned out, things changed the way they did, and I was like, yeah, it's a great movie. And I was like, did you get a chance? What was Kevin Peter Hall like? Did you get a chance to talk to him? Or he's like, nah. He's like, I didn't get a chance to talk to or hang with Kevin Peter Hall because when we started talking about Predator, I thought about him. Kevin Peter Hall, the guy in the Predator suit. Unfortunately, he's passed away. I think he passed away shortly after making Predator 2. So I was like, did you get a chance to talk to him? Or so he's like, nah. He's like, and it's weird. He's like, yeah, it's weird because, I didn't, making that movie, you would have thought that, I got a chance to know him or whatever. But, Carl Weathers was very cool, and glad I got to meet him. Yeah, I didn't get a photograph, but, I'm happy with an autograph. So, and I wanted to get something from Carl Weathers, before I left. And then I walked around, bought some stuff. Then I got in line for Neve Campbell, and she didn't have a long line at all. Maybe like a 15-minute wait, which was fine. Of course, Neve Campbell from, Scream films and The Craft, Wild Things. And when I got to her, very nice person, still gorgeous, I must say. And I was like, yeah, we actually shared the same birthday. And she's like, oh, that's cool. She's like, hopefully not the same year. And I was like, nah. I was like, I think you got me by like 15 years. But, Neve Campbell was very nice. Just, gorgeous as ever. And, yeah, I liked her in the Scream, first Scream. And, of course, The Craft. That's a good flick. And so I got a photo with her. No autograph, but I did get a photo. So that's about all the photos that I got. I just got like a few. But, today was when I really went around and bought some stuff. So I guess I can show that right now. And starting off with this, I actually got this today. Yeah, this is one Blu-ray. And I think I've heard of this movie. Maybe somebody out there can let me know about this one. But I picked up The Peanut Butter Solution on Blu-ray. Features, you have the extended U.S. theatrical release version, a new commentary with producer, actors moderated by filmmaker Eric Ball, Human Beings Are the Same All Over, an interview with producer, an interview, then you have like another interview up here, and some other stuff. So, a good chunk of features. Yeah, I've never heard of this movie. It just caught my eye, so I thought, why not? So I did get The Peanut Butter Solution. Nickelodeon by way of David Lynch. Anyone unaware of what they're in for will be confronted with some of the strangest 90 minutes ever spent in front of a screen. That's a review up here. The kid flick that scared a generation, now on Blu-ray for the first time ever in America. So yeah, Peanut Butter Solution. Let me know about that. And I got this as well on Blu-ray. I only got 2 Blu-rays. I have heard about this one, and I've always wanted to check it out. And so I got Hell Comes to Frogtown. Yeah, trying to get away from glare, but Roddy Piper on Blu-ray. Features, you have newly scanned and restored in 4K, audio commentary with director and writer-producer, a video interview with Randall Frakes, Grappling with the Green Gargantuans, a video interview with lead actor Roddy Piper, Amphibian Armageddon, a video interview with actor Brian Frank, Creature feature creator, video interview with FX artist Steve Wang, excuse me. Extended scene. So you got some good features up here. I've never seen this, but now I have. Hell Comes to Frogtown on Blu-ray. I have to check that out. Next up, this was a little price on it, but you know I didn't mind because I've always heard it. Someone told me about this movie. I never seen it, but now I own it, and that's Dolls. Yeah, I've always heard about this movie. Features, you have audio commentary by director and writer, audio commentary by some cast members, storyboard to film comparison. Yeah, this is one of these movies that I've heard about from people. Yeah, I paid $25 for it, but you know I don't mind. So that's Dolls. A little bit about that one. And these right here, I actually got from a stand. Now, what I think these are like VHS transfers. Because a lot of these films right here about to show are out of print. So, but you know, I figured why not? You know, just to have them, I guess. And you guys can let me know about some of these, because some of these I haven't seen. Actually, I've seen one of them. But yeah, I think that's what they are. These are like VHS transfers, rips, you know, whatever you want to call them. But first one we have is Link. For thousands of years, man has enslaved the ape. Now the tables are about to turn. HBO Canon Video. So yeah, Elizabeth Shue, Terrence Stamp. We have Link. So I got that. Next up, a film that I've heard about through YouTube. I've heard a couple people talk about this movie. And someone had told me as well, I know this one's out of print, apparently. So we have Gleaming the Cube. Christian Slater. When getting even means risking it all. Never seen this one. Again, I've heard about it through YouTube. So, you know, why not pick it up? How the qualities of these are, we'll see what happens. Because again, I think they are like VHS transfers. But, you know, just, I figured what the heck. You know, so, Gleaming the Cube. I will have to check that out. Christian Slater. This next one, which I've actually seen before. But I saw it, I'm like, you know, why not pick it up? Which, yeah, this one's out of print, I think. I believe it is. You can't find this movie unless I think it's on YouTube, but that's it. But anyways, Split Second, Rugged Hauer. Yeah. He's seen the future, and now he has to kill it. You have to watch this one again. This is a great one, Rugged Hauer. You know, I'm trying to get more of his stuff for the collection. Like I don't even have The Hitcher, oddly enough, but I love The Hitcher. Or I may and I don't remember. That's how my memory is going. I can't remember what I have anymore. But you know, trying to get more Rugged Hauer films for the collection. So, and again, we'll see about the quality. But Split Second, I did get that. Rugged Hauer. And the last one of those that I got, which I've heard about this one as well through YouTube, through some friends up here, we have Hider in the House with Gary Busey and Mimi Rogers. You can't lock him out. He's already in. Yeah, I've heard about this one. One of those obscure, I guess, like thrillers. Gary Busey. I mean, can you imagine Gary Busey hiding in your house? I mean, that's enough right there for me to buy the movie. Can I see that movie? Can I get that movie? But I have heard of this movie, so I've been wanting to check it out. Again, we'll see about the quality, but got Hider in the house. Got that. Next up, I got this from another vendor. And I know there's more of these out there, but I only saw the first one. So I got Trancers. Yeah, with Tim Thomerson. I don't know how many of these they made. I want to say like 4. I think it was like 4 Trancers. So I will definitely give this a watch. And I have to be on the lookout for the other ones. But anyways, Trancers. Got that. Now if I keep looking that way, I'm just trying to avoid the glare. And these last 2 I've heard about. I've heard some, once again, through people up here, they talk about these. And I saw them, I'm like, okay, I got to pick them up. And I may start watching them tonight, actually, because these look very cool. But we have Video Nasties, and this is the definitive guide. 14 hours of trailers and more for all 72 titles on Thatcher's historic banned list. So it's like a compilation of like different horror trailers and like banned materials, I guess. I don't know much about, the set, but I've heard really good things. And again, through my friends up here. So yeah, I'll probably start watching these tonight. But yeah, Video Nasties, the definitive guide. Again, over 14 hours of trailers. That's pretty cool. And I got this as well. Video Nasties, the definitive guide part 2. 13 hours of trailers and more for all 82 titles on Thatcher's second banned list. A lot of material up here. This is going to be interesting and fun. So, got Video Nasties, the definitive guide part 2. Got those. I did get, let's see, what I want to do first. I'll do the posters. Let's do the posters. I did get some posters. I didn't see no big ones like that. Weirdly, I didn't, all I saw was like these printouts, so I got some printouts. And I may get frames if I can find frames for these. So we'll start off with this one. First one I got, The Fly. Can do that. There you go. Without too much glare. The flare, that fucking light is killing me. But I got that. Got The Fly. Print out. And with that one, I got this one. Predator 2. Great sequel. Kick ass. Danny Glover's kick ass in the movie. But my frames are being dropped. No, it ain't. Keep recording. But yeah, I got Predator 2. Print. And with those two, because I think it was a deal like 3 for $25. So, got those two and got this one as well. I Come in Peace with Dolph Lundgren. Great movie. And it's not a close encounter, it's the last. Yeah, great Dolph Lundgren movie. And love it. So it's very cool to find that. And these other 3, I got 3 more posters. Little posters, if you want to call them that, printouts. Next up we have Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Classic. Love Ghostbusters. So I got that. Let's see. Next up, we have excuse me, we have Lethal Weapon. That light would get out of the way. I could show it. I could do all that. There you go. There you go. Get out of the way, light. Get out of the way, light. There you go. There you go. Lethal Weapon's great. So I got that. Don't need Lethal Weapon 5. And this last one, last of the prints that I got, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'll have to find, I mean, of course I got plenty of room over here, but, you know, may put some over there in the corner where you guys can see it. I forgot what size these are, but the sizes on these. But anyways, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, classic. So I got that. So I got a few posters. I got a T-shirt. I got one T-shirt. That's pretty much it. And I saw this and I'm like, I gotta get it. So I got Maximum Overdrive T-shirt, Dixie Boy Truck Stop, established 1986. Love Maximum Overdrive. Was actually filmed here in our state. But yeah, got one T-shirt, Maximum Overdrive. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean that's all the things that I got picked up. You know, yesterday it was more, you know, like walking around the ballrooms and meeting a couple people, and today today is when I bought some of that stuff. And but overall, you know, the experience, it was a good time. And, you know, met a few celebrities. And, yeah, I mean, like I said, with Carl Weathers, I wish, if I had known, I would have done the photo op. But I wasn't sure if that was a pre-order thing. I would have chosen that over an autograph. But, you know, it's still cool that, you know, I got to talk to Carl Weathers and, you know, talk about Predator. And got an autograph. And it was brief, but it was cool. And, of course, you know, Danny Lloyd from The Shining, Matthew Lillard from, you know, Scream and Hackers without a paddle. He was cool. Nev Campbell was a sweetheart. Edward Furlong was cool. And, you know, definitely we'll go back next year and we'll see, you know, what the roster is going to be like. Because they have it every year, so we'll definitely go back and I look forward to it. But all in all, and again, you know, as far as if I can get down here. Yeah, let me know about some of these. Like some of these I haven't seen, and some of these are kind of a shot in the dark. Like again, Peanut Butter Solution. It just caught my attention. And like I said, Video Nasties I'll probably start watching tonight. But all in all, thank you for watching. And it was fun. And definitely we'll go back next year. But once again, thank you for watching. And have a good day.